Welcome to Glowing Beauty with Jamie and another Vlogmas video. You know, everybody is out here getting ready for the new year, new me. I'm out here going, new hub, new me. I tell you what, this has been amazing. Having good internet, nothing can bring my mood down. I am ecstatic. So today, what we are going to do is beat on a budget. So I have tried to gather all these products that are drugstore only. There's a couple, well, one exception, but we'll get to that. Now, before I forget, I used to do channel shoutouts in every video, and I got lax with it. You know, I changed up my background a bit. I don't have my fancy-dancy whiteboard thing. So we're just gonna start again because I love doing this. And because I love doing this and Vlogmas seems a good time to start doing this again, my channel shout out today goes to Tired But Flawless. Now, her Twitter handle is Mrs. Nesbitt. I didn't want to mispronounce. And it's at Tabitha Ashley. I got to meet her at the Houston meet and greet. And let me just tell you, when I saw her, actually, let's start doing face while I'm doing this. So for primer today, I am going in with this NYC New York Color City Proof Base Pore Minimizing Primer. Anyway, when I saw her at the party, talk about drop dead gorgeous. I think she's got, was it 28 or 38 subscribers right now? She was just so drop dead gorgeous that, you know those people that you see and it's like you can't help but just kind of stare, but then you don't want anybody to notice you're staring, so you're like kind of, and then you don't want them to think you're giving the side eye, but they're so pretty. Yeah, she is gorgeous. And she has started a YouTube channel since the meet and greet, and I have been thoroughly enjoying it. She did a mom glam look, and you know what? We need more of that. Because let's face it, we don't have 3 hours, 2 hours, heck, even an hour sometimes every day to get our face on and get out the door. Those of you with kids know the struggle. It's like, okay, so I've got to get up in the morning, get kids dressed, get lunches made, get them off to school or off to the bus or drive them to school, but I also have all this stuff to get done today, and it is enough to drive you all insane some days. I am going in again with this Rimmel Long Lasting Finish 201 Classic Beige. Chat with Lou recommended it. I am giving this a very thorough test drive to see my thoughts. We're going to see what the coverage is like today. I might end up layering it because so far I've found that it wears nice. It feels very nice on my face. I am very red today. I did my microderm stuff this morning, so it's a good day to try to layer this up and see if we can get the full coverage. And I figured today is a good day to do this whole beat on a budget, being that Christmas is coming up. And Christmas can be stressful. Christmas costs a lot of money. Again, when you have kids, especially young kids, because Santa has more of an expendable budget than what we as parents have. I would like to know these elves that make all these toys, because I could have a big old wish list of toys for me. So yeah, we're going to use only drugstore products today and see how it goes. Don't forget, please do go and subscribe to Tired But Flawless. She is just such a kind person. I loved her. I'm so happy to see that she started a YouTube channel. So, oh, side note, because comment down below if you know what that's from. That's going to be the question here. So we're going to try to layer this now. So we got that layered, better coverage. I will say that right now, this primer, garbage. All it did was make my face feel greasy, and my pores look bigger than before I started. That is not a plus. Don't like it. Somebody also asked in a video what foundation brush I've been using. I've been using this one I got in BoxyCharm, and I quite like it. I also still use and love my Sigma brush, and this is the 3D HD Max Kabuki brush. They have been my staples as of late. For concealer, we are going to go in with the Covergirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in L400 Classic Ivory. I've used this quite a bit on my channel. I go between it and my Jeffree Star lately, and I'm really... I've got to set a standard base for my face so I can give it a fair try. The look I did the other day, stuff was creasing and it was not pretty. And I don't know, like, because I'm changing my primer and changing my powder and all that kind of stuff. So I've got to just stick with a base for a while to get the actual impression of the product. So also down below, let me know what's on your Christmas wish list this year. I honestly, I don't know. My husband had asked, and I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Like makeup, of course, is always good, and he knows that. Usually he'll send me on a little shopping spree or something at Sephora, but right now, thinking about moving, it's like, okay, so let's not think about so much what I want, but what do I want to have to pack and move? That's the truth on that. So let me know down below. What's on your wish list? What are you hoping to get? For powder, I am going in with this Coty Airspun. Now, if you've followed me for a while, some of you will be laughing. The lengths I went through to get this powder, it's not available here in Canada. So I was down in Montana. I was going to every drugstore, everywhere, trying to find this powder. I was so happy when I found it. Ecstatic when I found it. Got it. Used it a few times. Tati swears by it. It has not been the best for me. So it smells good. It's got a nice light scent, so it's not like that overpowering gross smell. But I hate to admit it, but it's on the chopping block right now. So for brows, now this is the exception to my rule. I have no drugstore brow products, so I'm going to go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go. Now the good news is I'm an affiliate with Gerard Cosmetics. If you use code GlowingBeautyAddiction, you'll get a discount, so it's still kind of budget friendly. Well, it is even without the discount, actually, for how good the product is, the amount of product you get. It's great value. So yeah, use my code at Gerard Cosmetics, save yourself some money. I do get some money as well. Okay, now I've got to, what I like to do is I go in first with the brush that comes in it, and I go into the wax, then I do the powder. Today I'm going to put wax over top again, because that's what I see everybody do. And it makes me always wonder, it's like, am I doing my brows wrong? Am I doing my stuff backwards? But I like to put the wax down first just to get everything laying like I want it to lay. Like I look at my brows almost like coloring, right? I'm going to give myself some nice lines to stay in, and it'll make it a lot easier. So I like to kind of go between the two colors, but I use this one the most, and this is the Blonde to Brunette palette. It's always funny on days where I actually take the time and use this for my brows rather than just a quick pencil and go. I always wonder, it's like, why do I not just always take the time? They always look so much better when I take the time and use my favorite products. For eyeshadow base, I'm going in with this NYX white eyeshadow base. Speaking of Christmas, I know make this a bit of a story time. I remember one year Bart asking me what I wanted for Christmas, and all I wanted so badly was a Dyson vacuum cleaner. And I was kind of upset because that Christmas he didn't get me that. And I asked him later, I was like, why didn't you get me the vacuum cleaner? And he's like, most women divorce their husbands when they buy them, you know, a washing machine or a vacuum cleaner. And it's like, but it's different. I asked for it. Like, it's one thing if you're asking for, you know, some bling and, you know, it comes home with a dustbuster, but it's like, I asked for it. That means I wanted it. So for eyeshadow, I've picked two palettes here. I've got the NYX Water palette, as well as the Makeup Revolution Soft X palette. I think I'm going to try to stay in this realm just because you can get it in Canada. So we'll see how that goes. Whew, that's a whole lot of blue and green. Kind of like the name would imply, I guess. I am not seeing a matte except for that, and that's not a base color I'm about to use. So we're going to go into this palette here, and I'm just going to go into this for a base color. So far, I'm not really digging that NYX eyeshadow base. I know a lot of people swear by it, but I'm seeing that it's kind of rolling when I'm applying the eyeshadow. It's not laying nicely. Now, of course, some of that is my old eyes, but not really digging that. So we're gonna go into this palette. Let's be brave. I got nowhere to be. Boys don't have jiu-jitsu or anything today, so I'm gonna go into this for the crease. It is powdery and patchy. Now, again, I don't know if it's the base, but wow, I'm gonna get carpal tunnel trying to blend this out. Okay, we gotta start. This is not the nicest or easiest to work with. Oh well. Okay, so let's go into this dark green here. And let's put that just on the outer corner. I'll say the color is really pretty. It's just not quite performing how I would like it to. Let's take this kind of in the center. That one is laying down a lot nicer than that dark one. Okay, now let's go into this really light on the inner corner. Wow, that's like non-existent. I'm picking up a fair amount, it's just... Let's try wetting our brush. Sorry, Gerard Cosmetics again. Use my code and it will be drugstore price. I am even using my favorite brush for picking up like foily shadows and it's just not... We'll go with it. It is kind of a very pretty look. A lot more smoky than what I usually do. So let's go back into this patchy one and see if we can smoke it out just a little bit more. Kind of does look pretty. It's not easy to work with. I'm gonna speed up where I'm blending and even cut some out because this was giving me carpal tunnel. You know what, that's okay. So for mascara, I am going in with this e.l.f. 3-in-1 mascara in very black. And let's hope I don't fling it up and wreck my eye look any... Ooh, I remember this now. This is a very interesting wand. A very pokey wand. Okay, this mascara does nothing. This would be the kind of mascara that you would need about 5 coats to make it noticeable, and by that point then you get the Tarantula Unique lashes. Not digging this. So, trash. Yay, we're destashing too. Okay, so now I am going to contour with Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. I tried to find my absolute favorite contouring palette that I used to use all the time was a Profusion palette that I got at Winners, and I can't find it right now. I can't tell if it's just because my face is a little more red than usual, or if this is picking up all my base product and removing it. Snatched. Yes. So for this is going to be quite the look when I'm done. For blush and highlight, I'm going into this Essence Peachy Bean powder palette. These are, it's one of those things, right? You buy it because you like the highlight color and the blush colors are okay. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Like this Just Peachy, I would not call that peach. I would call that orange, like full on Halloween jack-o'-lantern orange. So let's not use that one. Let's use the Berry Beautiful. And then for highlight, let's go into this Time to Glow. That highlight is actually pretty nice. Not disappointed with the blush either. Nice. So now for a lip scrub, I am going in with this Pure Cosmetics Exfo Lips. I used this forever and a day, so I'm hoping I still have. It says it's plumping too, but I've never found that with it. I love the applicator though. I think that's ingenious because I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I don't like the foundations that have the great big doe foot like a concealer. I just think you're rubbing that all over your face and then you're putting it back in the product. Ew. And like I love Jeffree Star lip scrubs, but always digging your fingers in there. Something about it just kind of yuck. Okay. Does taste good. So for lips, I am going to go in with the Ciate London Liquid Velvet in Bittersweet. I don't know if Ciate... Is that a drugstore brand? Did I mischoose? I actually grabbed this thinking it was one of my NYX lipsticks. It's okay. Nothing to write home about. It's a pretty color. Wait for that to dry down. And then I'm going to go on top of it with this Revlon. I've never used this. It is Color Burst Lip Gloss in Orchid. Now I've said this before, I'm sure. I am not a lip gloss fan. I just, when I'm wearing my hair down, lip gloss, and it's always sticking in there. There's 2 I've found that I like so far. Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses as well as Dominique Cosmetics lip glosses. I do love those. That on top. A no smell, but a hint of a not nice smell. Oh, she's thick. This is one of those lip gloss that gives you the stringers. If you're a lip gloss fan, you might like it just because it's thick, it feels hydrating kind of, but that eyeliner is gonna stay there. Our next house, my beauty room, filming room, closet is gonna have my own little bathroom in there. I'll actually have water. There we go. Fixed like it never happened. Okay. That's gonna annoy me all day. So to set everything, I'm going in with Maybelline Wear Boosting Setting Spray, Locks in Makeup. I remember trying this, and if I recall, it did more of a washing away the makeup than setting it, but I hate the mister. And here's a little thing I do. When you find that perfect mister and you run out of that product, I save those bottles. I hoard those misters. Like, I relabel them. Which is the one I use, my Coty toner. I ran out of that, but I kept that bottle. That mister was amazing. All of my Slay All Day setting sprays, I keep those empty bottles and use those over again, because when you find that perfect fine mist, it just makes your life so much easier. So final thoughts on this Beat on a Budget. On my monitor, it does not look bad. IRL, I wonder, can I turn down my lights here? Okay, very shadowed. That did not, let's just lower the lights. In real life, this does not look good. I see pores, I look greasy, I look oily. Not my favorite look. Loved that eyeliner. Glad I reused that. Loved this essence. Loved my Wet n Wild. Loved my brow product, of course. And concealer. The eyeshadow palette, take it or leave it. It takes a lot of blending to make that work. So this is my Beat on a Budget. Let me know down below as well. What would you like to see in any of these Vlogmas videos now that I have actual high-speed internet and can upload? I am going to try to upload, let's just say I'll upload on days where I don't have little men home, for sure. And I'm hoping that now that I have good internet, I can edit a bunch of my cooking videos that I already have filmed. Like, I've got some edited even, but get those uploaded to my second channel. And yeah, let me know what you want to see. Spread some love today. I know Nady preaches that, and I am in that mode too. With all the negativity that's been going on, it is the Christmas season. If you don't celebrate Christmas, it's a holiday season, Kwanzaa, whatever your belief may be. There is never a wrong time to just spread love, smile at somebody, help somebody if you can, and let's do that instead of all this bringing people down. Just my thoughts. That's your homework. Smile at somebody today. Anyway, until next time, hit that like, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined, and I love you all.